Aloha! Aloha! Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Julie. I'm coming to you from New Zealand. How are you feeling today? Welcome to Cosmic Convos. I'm so excited to bring this through. It's been something that I've wanted to do for so long, and I just thought this is such a good opportunity to just jump on every week and just speak into what is arising, what is coming up on the planet right now, what is coming up collectively, and just what is coming up within you and me and all of us. So yeah, hello, hey lovely souls joining. So this is a space where I will be speaking into, all of the current energies that are going on, what's arising in the field, and just to answer any questions or just speak into anything that may be rising for you. Just to help to further support you in your journey through this life, through navigating all the challenges and obstacles along the way. So if we haven't connected before, I'm Julie, and I'm a spiritual coach, a healer, and I'm a creative writer. And it is my absolute mission to support as many people as possible in their self-discovery journey. And I really truly believe that, if we can remember who we really are as the universe experiencing itself, then the more we'll be able to step into the highest timeline that's available to us. And therefore others will be able to see this as well, because we're doing this and they're like, oh wow, they're living their best life. Oh my gosh, how are they doing that? So it'll really give like a permission slip for others to also step into that too. And this all comes with self-awareness. The more self-aware we become, the more that we are in tune with our emotions and what's coming up and what's presenting itself, the more we're in tune with our energetic state and our ability to actually choose what our thoughts are and to really shift our state into that of love, of understanding, like compassion and oneness, then we're going to see the shifts happen on the planet. So let's get into today and what I wanted to bring through today. So if you have any questions along the way or anything you want to speak into, this is an open space, an open conversation. So just feel free to put a comment, whether you're live or on the replay, and let's speak into anything that's rising. Yeah, so it's really amazing to be connected in this way. Yes, we are definitely going to see the shifts on the planet. Yes, we are. I feel like we're already seeing them, and this is just the beginning of something big. Like it's just like going to be beyond what we even can fathom, really. That's what I believe. So let's just start by, I invite you to close down your eyes if you want to, and just really tuning into your heart space, into this moment. You can place a hand on your heart if you feel like it, or wherever feels most comfortable for you. And just taking a moment to tune into your breath here. You can take a deep breath in and release it with a full exhale and release. And just notice what arises for you here in this present moment. Between the breaths. And just knowing that anything that is rising is absolutely valid and welcomed. Know that we never need to push anything that rises away. Nothing never needs to be pushed away. We simply learn how to be the witness of it as it rises. The key here is to recognize it fully for what it is without the need to change it. The thoughts, emotions, just holding no judgment, no attachment. So the moment attachment comes in, we can get taken away with the thought patterns, which is where we need to use our self-awareness even more to have control over this process and really bring us back into our heart space. Are you still in your heart? And just an invitation to keep on coming back into the heart. All the way back to the heart. So, you can open your eyes if you want to. Something that I'm seeing in the field at the moment that I would have really liked to speak into, and that has been presenting itself within me also, is division. And while we might see that this division is happening like all around us, this is really an invitation to look at what is going on within us and ask, where can I see this division that I am creating within myself? Am I feeling restricted energies in my field? Am I feeling restricted energies in my physical body building up? Is it feeling tight? Am I clenching my jaw? Am I holding on to something here? Just speaking from personal experience recently, I've been holding on, and I've been feeling this tightness in my chest when I wake up in the mornings. And it's not the first time that this has happened, and I've witnessed it. And when I look back on all the different situations where this has actually arisen in my body, I now can recognize what it is, and I never used to realize it before. And as soon as I witnessed and recognized it for what it was, like, it's not there. Like, today I woke up and it's not there anymore. So just recognizing when these things arise in our body, and just recognizing that whenever something arises outside of us also, when anything appears outside of us is not desirable, this is our opportunity to look within, and this is our opportunity to see what is being held inside of ourselves. So when looking within, we can ask, what can I do to not feel divided within myself? What can I do to not feel divided within myself? It's about asking, asking what can you take full responsibility for in all that's going on around you that you know you can take responsibility for. Knowing that the energy of division, no matter how it shows up in your field, anything that you see happening in humanity is an invitation to look at where this is happening inside of yourself. It's time to get radically honest with yourself, What are you holding within you? What are you holding within you that is not in alignment with the reality that you're calling in? What are you holding onto that is not in alignment with the new earth frequencies? And this is something that I know that I have felt in myself, especially with division playing out, especially when it comes to decisions over our body, our own freedom of choice, when it comes to vax or not vax. You can apply it to anything. This feeling of division, I can feel myself creating stories about how dare that person speak to me like that? Or how dare they do this way? And I'm creating these stories and then getting caught up in the narrative of how dare they do that? Because it's those stories, even those stories, are the very ones that cause me to feel divided. And division is what we're wanting to edge away from, right? And it can be very, very sneaky. And, you know, this can be applied to anything, not just division, but anything that is coming up that's feeling restrictive, that's feeling like it wants to be out of your field, that, you know, you're wanting to purge out. Anything at all, no matter what it is that's going on around you, it can always be applied to anything and bringing it back into what is going on within you. I know this is a very challenging time right now, and in so many different ways and in so many different perspectives. You know, if you can recognize when the emotions arise from this energy of division, like feelings of being hurt or upset or angry or rage or frustration, you know, just remembering that nothing at all externally, nothing makes you feel this way. Nothing makes you feel this way. You allow it to affect your feeling state. So the key is to take this energy of division, this energy of frustration, of all the valid emotions that are arising, just taking this with self-awareness, with holding awareness over it, and not allowing division to make you feel this way or this way or this way or this way. Don't allow it to make you feel in a way that feels restrictive. So instead, thank it for arising. You know, like it's still so valid. Division is still there for a reason. You know, to arise, it's showing you these emotions that are arising in you for a reason. You know, thanking it for being present. Thank you for the invitation to go within. And look at what is rising. Look at what needs to be faced. Know that this is happening for you. Everything is happening for you and not to you. And asking, what can I learn from this about myself? Bringing it back to yourself always. What can I learn from this about myself? What am I being invited to shift within myself for this situation that is arising? What can I take responsibility for my part in this co-creation of the current situation? When I tune into my heart space, I find myself asking, where does the division actually reside? Like, where does it actually reside? Is there division within you that's from you to yourself? Like, are you holding division within yourself? And how much more then can you connect with yourself? Because division is separating, you know, it's making this separating energy. The word division, the energy of division, it's causing the separation. So then if we bring it back to ourselves and see where's the division inside of ourselves, where are we feeling separate inside of ourselves? We're being invited to connect here to more to the source of who you are, connecting in more with the infinite universe. You know, you as the universe experiencing itself. I'm really asking, where does this division reside, really? Where is it really? I've found when I've been doing this that when I'm in this place, that division was absent. When I truly tuned in and connected with myself and asked, where does division reside? And shifted through the energies of division and separatism, it wasn't present. Division was absent. Because love is here. And love is all there is in essence, really. And love is your essence. Division is this, and separatism, it's this man-made concept by the ego mind, stories that we play out constantly. So without division then, we're being invited to ask, what would love do? What would love do? Oh, feeling you guys, feeling all this love. See how we can shift? See how we can shift just from holding awareness and taking responsibility for this division that's inside of ourselves and shifting it. And then we're really being invited to hold the vision of the scenarios that are playing out, like everything that's going on right now, everywhere. We can hold those scenarios with love, no matter what they are. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you can feel that. You're so welcome. Yeah, like this is it, it's getting into this feeling state and recognizing what we can shift. I really do see a huge awakening taking place on the planet, and souls aligning to their truth, for the truth to be felt, to be seen, to be witnessed, to be heard, to be expressed healthily, in a healthy way. It really is time for our ultimate inner truth expansion. Inner truth. This is why I'm coming back to, where can you see division inside of yourself? Because it's within you that we are being asked to shift it. So what is it important to focus on? What is it important to now focus on? Knowing that you're the universe experiencing itself, knowing that you are tapped into the source of all there is, knowing that this is actually residing within you, knowing that when you ask the question, where does division reside, knowing that you can shift through and shed all of that doesn't serve you in the highest and best, with love being at your core in every situation. It is always there. We just need to shift these layers off, always acknowledging, and come back into the love. And coming back into our desired reality. And acceptance is huge, acceptance of what's going on right now, no matter what it is, and loving it anyway. If one thing that we can do to shift this is not to pour more division into it, not to pour more, almost like feeding it, but to pour more love into it, to pour more understanding into the whole situation. Whatever situation is rising, it can be anything for you. Just loving it anyway, exactly as it's presenting itself. Accepting doesn't mean you have to like it, but we can still give love to it. We can still give love by holding love within ourselves. I really truly see the growth that's taking place through all of this. I know in the depths of me that this timeline that we're being shown is only temporary. Everything is only temporary. Remember that. Remember that everything changes. Everything always changes. Nothing is ever permanent. If more souls can shift this division within themselves, if we can help this by doing it within ourselves, then we will see less division outside. You know, if there are more of us that can do this inner work, then we are going to see it outside of us. We just need a lot of us to do it. You know, we've got to all hold this. We've all got our part to play. We each have to take this within. Really get radically honest with ourselves of what we can take responsibility for and shift from within. Yes, keeping grounded. Yes. Yeah, exactly. We're doing it for everybody around us. We're not just doing it for ourselves, but also we're doing it for ourselves so that we can hold others too through this. And whatever way being grounded, getting grounded means for you, there are so many ways to get grounded, you know, and like spending time in nature. You know, just yesterday I was walking home, and I was walking to my car, and you know, I for some reason went a different way, and I was like, oh, I walked a different way today, but I ended up walking past this this old little kid's jandal that was just on the concrete, and I felt compelled to look at it for some reason, and on the jandal it said strong spirit. It said strong spirit. I was like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, thank you. Thanks for that message. And then I ended up, without realizing it, walking over to the foreshore, which, you know, if you're in New Plymouth, you know, the foreshore, and the sun was setting, and I was like, oh, okay, wow, this is amazing. And then I was looking at the waves and looking at the colors in the sky, and I was like, wow, like nature knows how to just be with whatever is. Nature knows how to ground. You know, this is all we need to do. We just look to nature to know that we can be grounded, to know that this is what we are in essence, that we are nature. So when you start to go more into nature more and really look around at nature, you're just like, this is what's important. This is life. This is what's important, and this can help you. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nature is the eternal teacher, 100%, because we are nature. You know, so we just need to stay strong in that, and keep on going back to nature to keep on grounding ourselves. And yeah, coming back to the timeline, you know, that's presenting itself at the moment, you know, just knowing that this collective shedding, you know, that we're going through right now, this is the shedding process, you know, of all that won't be coming with us into the new earth timeline. We are shifting everything that is not coming with us into this next timeline. We really must shift through all of this, and all of that no longer aligns with that frequency of the new earth. So everything that doesn't align with the new earth, we're really being invited to look at and witness and shed, so we can move through it. And it's really important not to push it away. It's really important to still feel what's arising, and really accept and witness and love, you know, love and as a part of the whole, because everything is arising for a reason. And then once we've moved through this process of feeling is so important. Yeah, the grieving process is so tricky. It's so hard to navigate, and grieving is such you know, it's so different for all of us. And yeah, like I know in myself as well, the grieving process happens, you know, randomly and out of the blue, and you know, every other day or every other week, or maybe not for a month or whatever. But whenever it rises, what I've noticed is more and more is I'm being invited into it, and into it in a way of feeling it fully without trying to push it away. It's like that with anything. It's feeling it fully without pushing it away. It's creating the space to allow yourself to feel it. And unfortunately, the society and the way that we've, the system is set up, we've been taught to just be like, right, you've just got to get on with it. You've just got to suck it up and deal with it later, And are we still here? I think the video just paused itself. So we really, with grieving, it's such a huge one, and honestly, like it's all in the space that we allow to feel. And because we've suppressed so much over the years, because it's probably built up, when we're now being invited to open it, it's like, whoa, oh my gosh, there's so much here. There's so much here, and we can even be holding it from, around us, and all of the collective could also be, we could be also, bringing in the energies from the collective grieving process as well. So, yeah, if we open this, like when we notice it rising, when we notice the grieving arising, and we notice these energies and feeling states arising, we just have to be really kind to ourselves and really look at one thing at a time, and know that we can't be expected to shift through it all, all at once, and know that it's such such a complex array of emotions that we need to feel through. And honestly, like the number one thing that I found in my journey with grieving is full acceptance. And I had this, full acceptance. I had this quote told to me when I was going through a process of my mum when she wasn't very well. And this doctor said to me, do you know this quote? And she said, accept what you can, change what you can't, and have the wisdom to know the difference. And while at the time I was like, oh, right, okay, I think I was, I don't know how old I was, I think I was 20 or something like that. Anyway, I realized that over the years, acceptance is everything. If you like it or don't like it, and if everything is happening for us, and if we can accept a situation even if we don't like it, then it's okay. It's okay to accept something even if you don't like it. So what I'm coming to is that I found this this tool that I started using, and it came to me through meditation, and it was acceptance for what is. And then I used to write down, and still do, write down everything in my life that was rising. Like, I accept that for example, I accept that my mum is not here anymore, and I accept that this is happening at the moment, or this is this and this is this. I accept this. And by writing it down and witnessing like all of these things that I accept, even if I don't like them, just witnessing that process, and then writing down awareness of what is, meaning awareness of what is arising through the acceptance of what this is coming up, that was helping me to be aware of what was arising through these situations, and then writing down gratitude for what is, and really holding gratitude over everything that was arising, and everything to do with the last two prompts there. So this is a really good practice that I know that that's really helped me, especially in terms of accepting things with the grieving process, with losing my mother, and fully accepting that, you never have to like it, but acceptance is everything. So anyway, if that helps, let me know, or if you want me to go into it a little bit more, then I'm happy to chat about it. Yeah, that's just what's helped me anyway. One of the things that has helped me. I mean, there's loads of things that obviously can be used, and you will find the tools that work for you. we all have a different way of moving through it, and no way is the right way or the wrong way. You know, we will all find our own pathway. So yeah, just feeling into everything that's happening right now, you know, and obviously grieving is a process of what's happening right now, because we're almost grieving for the world that we thought we had, and now the world is changing, and now it's not here anymore in the way that it was. And so grieving, you know, is also coming up in that way as well. But it's really, yeah, we're really being invited to shift what's going on inside of ourselves and see where we can take responsibility for ourselves, for our own energetic field, for our own frequency, and yeah, apply that to every scenario that we see happening in the world around us. So, how's everyone feeling? Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, if you want to speak about it further, then feel free to send me a message. I know that it's such a hard one, and yeah, just knowing that we're not alone in this, knowing that we are always supported by this beautiful universal source of all there is, you know, and knowing that that actually is within you all the time, and knowing that there are people around you, and yeah, there is support everywhere, and it's just a real invitation to be coming together now and really forming this community energy, and knowing that we're all just here together to experience this life together in the best way that we possibly can. And the universe is like, yeah, you know, like the universe is cheering us on. The universe wants this for us, and whatever reason that is, you know, that the situations are arising on the planet right now, you know, I do feel like the energies have pulled this way because we're being invited to step into our true power of the infinite potential that we are. So it almost shifts me from this, oh my gosh, everything's so like to this is exciting. So it depends on what perspective you choose to take, and feeling into the excitement of what's to come, feeling into something's got to give, something's going to give, and something's going to shift. Something is shifting, it already is, and that we get to be here right now at this specific time, at this specific place on this planet Earth for this. We're here for this, and it's happening for us, for the collective rising. So if you have any questions or anything, either here live now or on the replay, then feel free to put them in the comments. Thank you so much for being here today to share this space with me. I'm so excited for what I'm being invited to step into, and you know, I do feel now more than ever this is needed, and that's why I'm coming to you live weekly. I'm going to be coming on every single Thursday, and I don't know what the topic will be every week. It's going to be something different, relevant to what energies are going on around us, relevant to energies going within. And I'm open to, if you want to speak about anything at all, if you want me to speak about anything at all, if you want to, if there's a certain topic or something that you would like to delve into a little bit deeper, then send me a message or put a comment here and let me know. I'd love to hear what is rising for you right now. What is it that you're really what is really wanting to shift inside of you? What is it that you really feel like you need support with right now? And yeah, I'll dive into something different every Thursday. You're so welcome. Yeah, you're so welcome, Catherine. Yeah, exactly. Every time it hits, you just come out with more love and hope. Exactly. This is it. This is it. This is it. We have, this is what we have control over. It might seem like we don't have control. You know, it might seem like we've had our freedom taken away. It might seem like all these things are out of our control, but they're really not. They're really not. What can you take control over? And know that you're so powerful. You're not powerless in this. Just by you being you, just by you sitting with yourself in meditation, just by you doing this for yourself, this is your power, and they can never take that away from you. So sending you so much love. Oh, so much love, honestly. Thank you so much for being here in this field with me. It is just so amazing to be so connected like this. And honest, if you have anything else that you want to dive into deeper, just feel free to get in touch with me. Reach out for support. There are so many ways that I can support you. And I'm going to be bringing through another beautiful little course that's coming out soon, maybe November, so stay tuned for that one. And it's it will remain my mission to support as many people as possible into the realization that they are more than this physical body, and and really step into the power that's within and really start aligning to the life that they truly want to live. So we've got this, and I'm with you on this journey. Okay, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will tune in again with you very soon. Lots of love. Mwah.